Hey guys, hello. Welcome to our Sunday Fix My Marketing session. How are you guys? Why is everyone so quiet one today? What? Wow. We started with quite a lot of viewers today. Not bad. Hey guys, say if you're in the comments, let us know that you're here. Then we can shout out to you. Okay. So yeah, thank you for taking your time off on a Sunday evening. I'm sure you have other stuff to do, but because you are someone who wants to improve yourself, self-development, or rather improve your business itself, that's why you are here today. And today, we will be talking about Google Analytics, right? So who here is using Google Analytics? Let us know in the comments. Okay, just type in comments. Just type Google in the comments if you are using Google Analytics. If you are not using Google Analytics, then just say, what do you want to say? Just say no. Okay, just say no. Then we know at least, okay, maybe 50% of you guys are using Google Analytics. Maybe the other 50% not using Google Analytics. So if you're using Google Analytics, type Google in the chat box now. Okay. So, right. So, guys, hey guys, hello, Stuart. Hey, hi, Katrina. Hi, Mandy. Oh, okay. Wait, improve some. Right. Okay, Katrina just started exploring Google Analytics. Not bad. Good start. Not a lot of businesses. Usually, it's not some. So usually businesses is either okay. Should I go for Google or should I go for Facebook? And people go like, do I go? Do I do Facebook? Do I do Google? Do I do Instagram? Do I do LinkedIn? But ultimately, it's not what you do, but what fits your business. All right. Okay. Stuart is using Google Analytics, but it's not consistent. Cool. Never mind. Maybe later on, King Fai can teach us more about how else you can use it. Wow! Suddenly come out already.
I pressed it because you mentioned my name, so I queued myself in.
Oh, okay. But I not yet lah. Okay. So yeah, so this is King Fai, everyone. Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
He will be our sharer today, and hope you guys are excited. Me says blessed Sunday, everyone. Yes, blessed Sunday to you too. Glad to see you here. Okay, so
I see some else come from Digital Marketing Malaysia as well. Hi, Katrina. Hi.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I shared the link to them.
Oh, not bad. Okay, guys. For those here who are first time, you have not seen this channel before. This is Fix My Marketing on top here. Okay, and then ThinkFi is disappeared, and this is 100x. Okay, so just let you guys know a little bit about what this whole platform is. So maybe next time you're interested again and then you can see us next Sunday again with a different marketing topic. But marketing is not the only thing that we do here. Okay, so if you don't mind, let me just run through a 2 minutes video to show you guys what this whole thing is about. All right, so cue.
Hello, welcome to the 100x Connect community. Let me take you through the 100x ecosystem. Step 1. Become a free or paid member. Step 2. Discover your passion by tuning into the 100x daily night sessions, chatting with other members in the 100x Discord community, and participate in 100x virtual summits. Step 3. Unleash your true potential by equipping yourself with 100x workshops and work with you challenges. Step 4. Begin your entrepreneurial journey by signing up for the Malaysia Ministry-endorsed 100x 100 Days Business Startup Challenge, seeking business advice, or enrolling in the Advanced Business Coaching for pitching and funding. Step 5. Being the country's best entrepreneur community, 100x has a wealth of resources such as business funding to accelerate your business, digital marketplaces to sell your products and services, and collaboration platforms to do networking and organize your favorite event, among many others. Furthermore, 100x will also create business opportunities. All these are easily accessible and convenient for 100x members. Step 6. In return, the 100x alumni hope to bring together like-minded people and provide mentoring, internship and career opportunities to help the network grow. Pillars are used to uphold purposes. At 100x, we believe that every entrepreneur should embark on a purposeful journey. 100x is built on 7 pillars: financial intelligence, fitness and wellness, business and entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, personal development, love and relationship, and hobbies and leisure. Sign up as a 100x member and start a purposeful journey.
Okay, all right. So yeah, as you guys know, every day there will be a different video and a different pillar. So every day we'll be talking about business, life, hobbies, marketing, sales, fitness. So there's a lot of things. So every day has a different topic. So every day at 9 p.m. except today is just special. Every day at 9 p.m. There's going to be interesting topics for you guys to just listen in, and we will bring in experts or our practitioners from the industry to come in. These people are like, they are working in the industry. They are not your user. They're not gurus. They are someone who knows their stuff, and they are willingly coming in here and to share with us all what's going on. So yeah, please don't miss out. And for this week, all right, this week's Human of 100x. So we are featuring people, our members within the community. And for this week, we are featuring Sandy Key. Okay, so yeah, one of our members, Sandy Key, she's joined us since last year, 15 May. She's one of the very, very early members of 100x, and she is the owner of Weizijia, Taste of Home. So it's a kind of product, or rather I just show you guys, why am I talking? Yeah, so she sells paste, chili paste, mala paste, nasi lemak paste, nyonya asam paste, sambal chili, udang kering, and then nyonya curry chicken paste. So but just to show you guys, like if you cook already, these are the stuff that will appear if you know how to cook. If you do not know, we will provide you a link where you can, there's actually a lot of what they call this, the recipe list. So the recipe list is also uploaded into the website later. And these are the stuff that basically she provides you the paste, and then she provides you how to cook it. Then you can cook for your family or yourself if you like chili and mala and nyonyam asam, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, so her team has researched for at least 3 months to prepare the best sauce to compete with like branded paste, and they guarantee no food coloring, no coating, no MSG, and they use high quality ingredients that's suitable for noodle, rice, dipping pastries, and stir fry. So if you're interested to buy some and support an fellow entrepreneur during this hard time, so we managed to talk with her, and she decided that, okay, actually we can give 100x a promotion, which is buy 3 free free 1. Okay, and then there's a discount also. If you buy more than 2, then you buy more than 1, then you get a certain discount. But if you buy 4, you can get if you buy 3, you can get an extra 1 paste. So yeah, hope you guys come in and support our fellow member, Sandy Key. Okay, so that's all the shout out for today. Okay, and let's go into the main topic of the day, Google Analytics. And let me summon King Fai again. King Fai!
Hello. I thought it took me a delay on second there.
I was using my hand, then I
noticed that. Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, okay, great.
Okay, right. So there's quite a lot of people today, and I hope this will be interesting to you guys. And all the best, King Fai. I will go behind. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you. So guys, thank you for coming in, and I see some of you from Digital Marketing Manager. Sorry for the last minute thing, because I actually admitted to the hospital last week, so I've never have time to schedule another one for this time. So now I'm going to share a bit on this one called the basics of Google Analytics for business users, because I did one before last year, but I found out it's a bit too difficult for people to understand, especially when it comes to Google Analytics. All right, so this is a version 2 where it's more comprised, and I will just focus things that will benefit you guys as a business owner or someone who like you are a digital marketer who just started to learn about Google Analytics. Okay, great. I will often not come back to the comments because StreamYard don't really actually show it because I'm in another slide. So, all right, I'll start this one a little bit. Okay, so before that, let me introduce myself. I'm KF, you can call me King Fai. I'm a growth hacker, a coach, and also a WordPress developer. So I can consider a full stack developer, but I don't mainly primarily focus on WordPress because it's a big enough pie for me to actually focus on. And I'm also a mechatronics engineer. So I've been graduated since 13, 14 years ago. So yeah, that's a part I'm doing it. So because I was also in oil and gas, but because oil and gas was not doing well the past 7-8 years. So I ventured into digital marketing by getting this professional diploma. All right. So since I do a lot of data analysis in oil and gas field, yeah, so we might as well just use this thing in digital marketing, right? So I'm very much into data. And another thing is that I'm also certified recently on this Google Analytics individual qualification this year. So why you say I'm this year? Why you can find out do it past few years? Because Google Analytics individual qualification need to be renewed every 2 years. So I've not been renewed about 3-4 years, but I'm still have the knowledge. But now they have come out this Google Analytics 4, which is GA4, you'll say it. So yeah, I'm not going to cover that because it's a bit difficult for business users to understand what's that thing. So I'll just cover things that benefit you as the user as well. All right, great. So right now I'm specialized in data analytics, automation, and marketing optimization. So I've owned my own firm, and also I'm a co-founder of this company called MyAudition.life. If you have time, you can actually come to my website. If you have kids who are actually in secondary school, you can come to our platform to actually understand more. All right, great. So what you're going to learn for today, all right? Very simple thing as a business user, a lot of times I see a lot of customers that they install the wrong way. What the wrong way, I tell you later, right? And also let you understand how to navigate and answer the basic reportings in Google Analytics. And thirdly is how to track your campaigns effectively. All right. So a lot of times because Google Analytics is very huge, they got about 20 to 25 reports over there, and you get confused because why should this report? What's benefit you? I'm going to cover all of it. I'm going to cover some of it that's benefit you as a business user, because as a business, you just want to know a few important things. Let those important, those deep analysis you give to your digital marketer or probably someone who is expert in that to do it. All right. Right. So now you say why you should use this thing, Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a web analytics. So it measures traffic primarily into your website. All right. Anything you want to measure in your website, you can measure that. Okay, so why the top 3 reasons of why you need a web analytics is that if you have a website like Shopify, WordPress, Opencart, anything that is in your page, even you have Linktree, even you have High Page, all these able to implement Google Analytics. Why they do that? Because you as a business user, you want to know, number one, how to ascertain your traffic, basically where they're coming from. Who are they? Of course, because of this EU's GDPR law, that you cannot track who's the IP. So you will not know exactly who they are, but you get a basic topology on who they are. Okay, their gender, what they learn, what they love in as well. Right. And secondly, for why you need a web analytics tool is to have to optimize your campaign. This is a very important thing. So if you do campaigns, you want to know, hey, which campaign is doing better? Is it from email? Is it from social media? Is it from your ads? Or is it from your, maybe to our friends, referrals, right? So all these things in this web analytics tool can show you who they are. Okay. And thirdly is to optimize better page quality. This is the third thing that a lot of people don't do. Number one is because when it comes to analytics, like, oh, people come in, sure, buy from me one. But you don't know maybe where they dropped off, or they find it too long, or they find the form too long, or find your things too short. Yeah, all these things that you need to know to optimize your page quality. So there are 5 things that you need to know a little bit. I will show you how to measure it as well. Okay, so like I said earlier, how to ascertain your traffic is that, okay, this is a landing page, you want people to come, you go to your shop page. You can come from ads, you come from blogs, you come from social media, you come from SEO, all that stuff that you try to promote, even email marketing as well. Then like which email marketing best, like I need 1 email sending out, or maybe a few email marketing sending out, how you know which one is better. So this thing can help you track. I'll teach you how to show you how to actually track your campaigns later by using this tool. All right, and like I said, a web analytics tool, you want to know when, let's say, 1,000 users come to website. All right, they come in, then they go to a shopping area, probably only 70%. And then those really placed into cart probably need 35%, or maybe lower, 25%. And then they come on, they don't have enough money, they see all your upsells, your bump up, all these stuff. They find it too annoying sometimes, maybe. Not or your form too long, or too many things to fill in. There are people like that. People like no time, and they drop off, we call it abandon. They totally abandon the cart, and only 5% to buy it. So how you actually track this thing? I mean, you don't know, like you just assume. So you need to use Google Analytics or any web analytic tools like Payweek. They don't call it Payweek anymore. They call it Matomo. Okay, so Matomo. So you can actually track this people every single page on anything on your funnel. All right. So you need to know, as a business user, if you only have like 100 users come to your website, yes, it's enough to get enough data to know where they dropped off. Because if they drop off the very top part, which is your acquisition, your page load too slow, then okay, no point optimize the bottom thing. Like, I want to get more bump up, I want to get more stuff. Don't do things that, number one tip for you guys is don't do things that not critical yet. Okay, in a funnel, the top part is your critical thing. If your acquisition is suck, no point optimizing the bottom part, because if the top is so little, getting the bottleneck, your optimized bottom is just pointless because it's just percentage. All right. So importantly, if you know about funnels, importantly, increase your acquisition first to know where they came from. That's number one. Number two, then only optimize your bottlenecks. Slow resolve from top to bottom. All right. Then only you know how to get your traffic in better conversion. Right. So come here. Anyone question asking? Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. What's this? All right. So if you see over here, what is Google Analytics in direct copy from some web place. So it's a tool where it can give you very in-depth analysis on your website and the performance. So even Google Analytics will tell you what's the performance of the website. It's too slow or is it too fast? Or even you can integrate with all the Google platforms, which is like Google Ads, Search Console, and Data Studio. Okay, but I'm not going to cover these three because it's quite heavy for that already. So just want to cover the very basic of Google Analytics. As long as Google, you can integrate. All right. So it has two versions. All right. Don't run away. Don't run away first. Okay. Number one, you can use for free. Google love to give free stuff. Okay. If you are a business user who have a billion traffic, you have to get this Analytic 360. I worked before with a company called Leilong. If you guys know Leilong, it's one of the used to be the number one platform in Malaysia of selling this marketplace. So they have a billion traffic at the time, so page view. So if you reach that money hit, you have to get this one because it starts to throttle and the things behind the data will not be analyzed. So you do not want that because you want to get the most of your data. So yeah, so make sure you get this. All right. All right. So coming back to this, so if you are a user, just started out, get a free one. It's enough to do a lot of stuff already. All right. So right now, telling you how actually Google Analytics really hierarchy. All right. So you can see that there is 4 important things right here. Is your organization, where you're going to put your users, you're going to put your organization. All right. And then you have account there and you have property and view. So organization, same thing. In English, it's called a company. So you need to compartmentalize based on the company. You don't mix up with different companies' data inside. All right. And then each account has its own user and its own property. So a property can come with, let's say your company do an app and a website. They don't mix together with the same data together. They can't. So you have to create one property for the website and one for the app. All right. So each property comes with about 25 views for each property. So the views itself is basically a data that is being filtered or unfiltered. So a lot of times when it comes to Google Analytics, a lot of businesses do one view, which is that all website data. All right, this is your first thing you have to do in your Google Analytics. All right, but a lot of times they forgot the second one, which is to filter your data, because right now you guys all work from home, right? So if you work from home, then this is very, very problematic. And those who are working in a company and you share probably the same IP range, those good website, and it screw up your data analysis. So this view can actually help you to filter out your internal IPs so that you can analyze even better. You don't get those data that is not relevant, because data in Google Analytics is always unclean. So you have to actually clean the data to make it nicer for you to analyze. If not, you're going to screw up your decision making, because let's say you have 100% company, and then 100 or as in the website, and you're going to screw up the whole entire analysis. So you want to figure out the thing so that it makes it very nice to analyze. Okay, so important, you have to do this thing. All right, this one not covered today, but that's why you need to do views. A lot of people don't do it. All right, and then how to do it, you can see here at your admin in the Google Analytics. Just click the view side to actually filter out the things that you want. All right, so I would really recommend two things. One is actually to master view. All right, is to get raw data itself. All right, so master view is just exclude all the bots. Basically, there's a lot of bots like SEMrush. There's for Google bots. There's for like ping bots. A lot of bots there. So they were coming off and on to actually look nice, but you don't want that. So you need to have that master view to actually remove all these bots. Second one is the raw data, which is normally don't set anything, just next all the way back to the end. All right. And the third one, probably on test view. You want to filter your bots or filter something internal IP. So you know that how many people in your company actually access your website. So you want to exclude that. All right. So now setting up the website is very easy. If you have a Gmail, I assume everyone have a Gmail right here. Go to Google, just type in the Google Analytics, and then you click that one, the first one. Go into that page, and you will see sign up on it. Create that link, create an account. Just add your name of the website you want, put the URL of the website, and put the industry of the website you want. All right, and you want to track. All right, and then just add the view inside. Okay, add a code and everything. So the 4 and 5 would be the deciding factor, because right now it's very difficult for you, because like, oh, do I need a programmer or doing this thing? All right, it's like, should I need a programmer? A lot of times implementing code, you think I need a programmer. Actually, you don't need a programmer, because if you are using WordPress, you are using Opencart, or using Shopify, all right, it's very easy to implement these things, all right, these things without a programmer. So don't do that, because even programmer, I tell you, 80% of the programmer I met in the market would not know how to implement this correctly. So if you engage them, you're going to be very bad, because they take some time. I don't know how to implement. They will like copy and paste and all these things, and they simply do it. So that's why not all programmers know how to do it. So you need to know those programmers knows how to implement this thing, because once you do it wrongly, you're going to screw up a lot of your data. So I would say if you are going to you're in this tree platform, make sure you use this plugin. Let's say you're in WordPress, you can use Pixel Your Site. Just implement it, install, and put the code inside there, the tag there, and done. Or if you want to be very simple, one shot, don't want to be hassle, copy code, all these things, you can use the other one developed by Google itself. It's called Sitekit by Google, where you can actually implement all this in just a few clicks. Don't do anything, just click next all the way. All right, so that's really implement easily. All right, it's super easy. So you don't have to be hassle on this thing, because once you do it wrong, you're gonna have a lot of data. Because one time my client actually implemented 2 Google Analytics, the same number, and they thought that, oh, the traffic doubled in one time. Actually, the other half of the data is just do it wrongly. So yeah, so don't do it wrongly, okay? Right. So if you are using Shopify, if you go to Shopify at the reference there, if you go into your panel there, it's a preference at the end of the settings. You go scroll down at the bottom, you see Google Analytics, and just paste a code there. This one wasn't implemented 3-4 years ago. So this is just quite recently, they implemented 2 years ago. So you can just paste your Google over there and done. All right. And you would see this thing called Enhanced E-commerce. What is that? Basically, if you're doing an e-commerce website like WooCommerce, Shopify, or even this Opencart, turn on that system, because when you run through the list, there's enhanced e-commerce tracking. Turn on that, because that will tell you all your data about how your user will flow. I will show you later on how it actually works. Okay, so if you're using Opencart, on the left-hand side panel is called extension and installer there. Under this extension, you just type in analytics and you will find this Google Analytics button. Make sure you turn that on. You can see yes, it's enabled, so make sure you turn that on and put the code inside there, and it will work already. So simple. You don't need a programmer to do this. You can do it yourself. All right. But if it screw ups, then it's your fault. So that's why I recommend using all these methods, because it's just really foolproof to actually do it. Okay. All right. So then when you're done all your implementation of your code, just do your view settings. Like I say, prefer, go to your admin, go to your view, create a new view. And I say you need minimum 2 views. One's or the next button you click in, and create one for filter for your internal traffic. Filter that out. If you do not do it, you can ignore it first. Ask a programmer what is the internal traffic and put it in. All right. All right. So coming to this, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Is it too fast? Is it too slow? Let me know. In the random comments, is it too fast or too slow, or just okay? Just type in, just type, let me know. Because you'll be very heavy on this thing, but I cut out a lot of things already. All right, once you install that, I've seen no comments, probably it's just nice for everyone. All right, okay, great. So in Google Analytics, there's two dimensions, There's two things you need to know. It's called dimensions and metrics. Like, what the hell is that, man? You guys don't know, right? So simple. If you go through all the reports, the left-hand side of the column, we call it dimensions. The first row, we call it the metrics. All right. So what are dimensions and metrics? All right. Just skip this thing. You don't read this. So dimensions example is like your browser, your location, your landing page. Basically, is very topical overview of what you do. And matrices is something like sessions, page view, conversions, bounce rate, and session durations. So these are matrices that have numbers. They can be quantified, and dimensions is something that you can't quantify. All right. So that is the difference between these two things. Got it? Right? Very simple. So now we go to a the core thing of this program, which is the Google Analytics report. There are 5 main reports over here. Each have different things, so I won't tell you too much. But I will focus the 4, which is the audience, the acquisition, the behavior, and the conversions. I think some of the things inside that you as a business owner would want to know. Others you just can skip it because it's pretty much too much for you guys. All right, so let's talk the first one, which is the audience report. Okay, so what is audience report give you? They give you just basically whoever just come in and know about you, know about the audience, who are they, where they come from. So like this. So in audience report, there are 4 main things that you need to know. You must know, because these 4 things will factor your marketing direction, your marketing ads, all right, and also what you want to market, who interests them. All right, there are 4 things. Number 1 is the demographic. Number 2 will be geographic, and number 3 will be the technology, and 4 would be the user flow. Okay, why this 4 is very important? Because number 1, demographics. Let's say you're marketing a very gender neutral product, and you don't know is it guy or girl coming more. Google, when you have Gmail time, you install a Gmail, you ask you what's your gender. All right, that gender would differentiate who you are. Of course, this is a very simple thing that try to segregate between male and female, but Google are not dumb. Google would actually ask you a lot of things when your consumer behavior. Like, oh, this guy always go for lady stuff. They thought maybe you put wrong as a guy. They would just classify you as a lady. That was like 5-6 years ago before they implemented this AI. So that is the thing they would know who came from. All right, interest, can skip it, because interest, if you're doing Google Ads, this is good for you. But if you're not doing Google Ads, it's not going to benefit you a lot. So you can skip that first until you do Google Ads. All right, and geographic, let's say you're marketing some product across the globe. from US, UK, China. Just ignore China. China's not going to be in the play because they totally block it. Probably in Taiwan or Japan or Korea, how you want to know it. So geographic will tell you where it came from. So let's say you're doing an ad, mostly come from English. Definitely you're going to benefit a lot of people from the US, from the UK, the Europe. Probably in Malaysia, if you market in Indonesia, you get low traffic because why? You're speaking in English, so probably you want to optimize in Indonesian language. It'll be better. So there are things that you need to understand why people come from there. All right. And thirdly, what technology are you using? Because number one, let's say you are primarily in the market in Malaysia and world, 78% people are actually using Google Chrome. So you might need to know where it come from, all these things as well. And also what phone they're using. Because why? If let's say you are using, let's say, Huawei or iPhone, you might know which your high value customer. There are instances telling that iPhone users have higher buying power. So probably you want to, if your product is a high quality traffic and you get a lot of those low quality phones that watching, probably there's something you do wrong in your marketing. So you want to chunk it out and maybe do a refresh of your marketing, doing in for the iPhone targeted users. But Facebook right now has actually limit a lot on tracking on iPhone or because of the new update a few months back. So yeah, so that are things that Google can tell you, but Facebook will block it. So yeah, how you know this part will tell you whether it come from iPhone or Samsung or anything else. All right. So next is the fourth one will be the user flow. They will tell you how the flow when they come into your website. Okay, I'll show you later. All right, so like this LTV report, they tell you in this same particular user, do they come back again in the 7th day, on the first day, or the 14th day? So probably you are a content publisher. You want to know whether these people actually come in on the first 7th day, or 14 days, or 28 days. One is important. If you guys are into the game of getting more users, this is a very important report for your investors, because if you have 28-day very good traffic, active users, your investor will highly actually invest in you. So this report is very important if you're doing that route. If you're very, very low traffic, probably you just sell one product and that's all, then your active users just 1 day is very high, and 7 day, 14 day, 28 days very low. All right. So yeah, that's a different board game. So depends on what you do. This report actually will tell you whether you are good or bad. All right. So not good or bad, whether what content you are. All right. And another report is called lifetime value, which is right over here. It's still in beta mode. This is not so great yet, because as you as a customer, you want to know in this time they bought how much, or came your high value traffic. Is it very good to your company? So what is lifetime value? Is basically how much time it came into your website and how much actually bought from you. All right, so that is this LTV. But this one, I just show you how it actually works, but you can skip it. All right, one thing about this thing, you cannot drag all the way to 1 year how long to do it. All right, so you can get out to 90 days. So this part, not very good because still in beta stage. All right, just showing you how it actually works. And then if you go to the next report, would be the behavior. Under behavior, which is also very interesting to see. This is called the engagement. Basically, when they came to your website, how long they spend your website. See, some of my customers actually have this 10-second, like, wow, I know I have very good traffic, but why people don't buy? Then you see that they took only 10 seconds to view your product and I want to buy it. You see the high traffic over there. But those people actually bought it. You can see that they have more than a minute view or 30-second view. Depending on your context, this is just a very rough gauge, because it depends how long is your page, how long is it going to come out video or something like that. So it depends. So you see those people have more than 2 minutes and above, 180 seconds, between that range, because they might have video. They might deciding whether they want to buy or not. They will just navigate around, So you can see that my customer over here, I won't mention it, it's about 2 minute mark. So they may browse around, looking around a page, looking around this page. So you can see that this customer normally are in this range. They will spend time in your marketplace or maybe your site to know about your product, right? If you have very low traffic, in this segment, more than about a minute mark, then you must need to try to see whether your website is too slow. If it's too slow, definitely they'll feel annoyed, and you can see that 1 minute mark and below is very high, and the page view is like super high on this mark. That's indicating your customer don't really like your product, or they just see and say bye to you. So you can see my customer over here mainly coming from on the 3 minute mark and above. So that is a very healthy stage for a customer. All right. So this is a very important tool. And the next tool that I showed you earlier, the user flow, how it came from. Let's say you're coming from United States or coming from Malaysia, because my company comes from Malaysia most of the time. So you can see where they're coming from. This is from product page. You come from a main page. You can see this slash over here is the main page. Others is the product, the other products and stuff like that. So this is how they track their stuff, how they actually flow, entire flow. So you might know, probably you can do a landing page. It's very simple. Do they come a lot from Malaysia, or they come a lot from other places? Then in land the reach page, are they going back and forth, or they stuck somewhere that you don't know? Right? You can see this red color over here. That indicates how many percent is dropped off. So you can see that people go to the product page, they don't really like the product. They're just like, meh, you know what? It's drop you off. So that's the thing that they hide, that they dropped off, because they came to the product, they say, oh, the price not attractive, I don't buy. Then they drop off. So that's one of the major reasons why you can see this rate is very high, because the price is probably the same as the market. So yeah, let's drop it off. Yeah, that's how you analyze stuff, right? If you will see this low rate indicator, probably they're interested, they want to navigate around to see your website. Yeah, that's the thing they want to navigate. Yeah, that is the part that telling that they're interested about you. All right, that's called the in the AIDA model, they're very interested. All right. All right, so next would be the Google Analytics acquisition report. Before that, let me see any more comments over here. No, Jeffrey, for iOS 14 update, it won't affect any accuracy, because Google is smart. In the browser, they actually track you from where. If you actually notice from your phone, they actually give you a very long string behind. When you try to Google, they will know what phone you use already. So it doesn't affect the accuracy. It just affects how Facebook target the people. All right, that's all only. So it's still fine. Google is not a bitch compared to Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. All right, so yeah, that is something different from the others. Wow. Okay, great. Then let me just go this way. Make it more lighter mode. Let's go to the analytics report on this acquisition. Oh, I think I copied it wrongly. Okay, never mind. Oh, never mind. Acquisition report. I can show you a little bit on this thing. Forgot to add the slides. That's not I hide the slides earlier. Let me share my other screen. Stop share screen and reshare to report. All right, I show you one of my clients. So you can go to acquisition. One of the top things that you need to know is the this one, campaigns, where you can track your reports, all your campaigns you actually done. All right, let's say go to here. You can see all the reports about all your traffic. This is very important, where you see where they're coming from. Is it coming from this or that? Or probably you want to know a bit more on this. Is called source and medium. All right, this is the part that you want to know where they're coming from. So it's a very important report for you guys as a business owner there, to know where they come from Facebook, from Google, or from Instagram, or from other places. So this report is very important from all traffic to source and medium. All right, so yeah, this is an important report that you want to know, source and medium. Next will be your campaign. Social media, I won't rely much, because depend how you actually market the report. You can find it in Facebook Analytics, so this is not really important. But the important part is this two, source and medium, campaigns, which is the which campaign you're doing it. So these two important reports that you need to know. All right, next would be the would be the behavior report. So the behavior report, let me show you what's behavior report. You go to behavior. The number one thing of behavior report, a lot of people don't know, is this site content. This site content will tell you how your customer actually come to your page and how they exit the page. All right, if you go to landing pages, you know a bit. So it'll tell you which play they're going the most. All right, so in 1 week time, always default is always 1 week. So you can see how many people actually come into your Switch console. So you can see my customer actually selling a lot on Switch. So that's the part you can see. You can see why you need to turn on Google Analytics enhanced e-commerce is to know how many traffic they're brought in. See, my customer actually brought in about 500 million just for 1 week. Yeah, it's very hectic. So yeah, so this is the thing you want to know where they're coming from. All right, that's one thing. And where they exit. Normally you don't see this page because exit page, it's one of the underrated thing that you need to know. Why? Because number one, you can see over here, a lot of people come out exit here, 2% exited, right? The exit after they're looking at the page, which is healthy because those people want to buy their product. 98% people actually interested about it. They won't see price. All right. So that's a part that is very good, healthy. If you see very healthy, a very high exit in your product, that is bad. Because why? They're not even interested in the product. Like I come to this page, I scroll, and bad exit. Yeah, that is the one you don't want. So this number is quite healthy already. So it depends how much you sell. All right, so if you go into this page, you can see this is the conversion, how many budget coming in. Let's say switch. All right, from here you can see even more deeper analysis. All right, on how many page view, 100% of exits. So you can see that there are 50%, close to 50% that exited. So it's a half game for my customer. So these numbers will not show you this thing because these numbers doesn't tell you anything. Just tell you the overall traffic in your website. But this will tell you how many people come to this page and fully exited. So this number is very important. If this exits 60%, your product sucks. So or probably your price is too high. So that is the part that you need to understand how to do this. It's below 45. It's still great. But the lower number, you must be careful because there's something wrong with your website sometimes. So I would say between 25 to 45 is a great range already. Okay, above and lower than that is something wrong with your website. Okay. Okay, let me go back to the slides. A little bit more. Let me go to another slide. So I need to unshare, reshare again. Sorry about that. And I go back to the slides a little bit. All right. As we covered before on the behavior model, now we go to conversion report. Okay, conversion report, the very important tool is your goals. How goals works is basically when you set your goals, you tell, let's say this one is sign up. All right. You want to know how many actually sign up, coming report. So let's say you are a digital marketer outside the market right now. You want to report to your boss how many people sign up. You can count by actually doing the your report by going to the what's it called, the sign up report. But if you want to go through a funnel of flow, let's say you're going from page A to page B to page C to page D to page E to page F, that is considered one sign up. Then you have to do this goal because not everyone will follow the flow that you think. So this goal will define how you want to follow your flow. If it's not following your flow, then definitely somewhere is missing out. All right. So that's a goal, very important. All right. In goals, you can set 4 things. Main things. One is the destination. Basically, you will complete the whole cycle and to the confirmation page. That's the destination. Event, basically, some people might click buttons. Okay, you want people to actually click the button. So if your goal is to know how many people click the let's say doing A/B testing, right? You want to know how many people actually want to click the learn more. So you set the goal. I want people actually know how many people actually click learn more, or probably your page, your product. How many people actually really want to do the sharing? All right. So you want to know to try the button, did they share or not, or you want people to actually to press the video like. I'll watch this video. How much people watch the video? So that event will constitute 25%, 50%, 75%. These are tools that you cannot measure. Even you put in YouTube. YouTube is a public link, or maybe you have a non-public link, you have unlisted link. You can actually track. Is it going to 25%, 50%, 70%, 75% of your video when the person actually view it? All right. So that's the event you want. Duration is probably, I won't set this. It's like how, let's say you're a normal human being, you read. Yourself take 30 seconds. Is it less than people take 30 seconds viewing it? If it's less than that, probably you want to shorten your content. All right. That's the thing you might want to know. And the 4th thing is that how many screens or page per session. Basically, in one session, they're coming in here. They want to know, let's say you have a one landing page, one upsell, one downsell. All right. Total, maybe you're on a 4-page, but how many actually complete the whole thing? That one you want to know. Yeah, because some people might just want 2-page. They just like, upsell me, bye, see you, take care. And then this funnel system might not work for you. All right. So this is a thing that you may want to track, maybe. All right. And there's one more thing in conversion funnel is that you want to track reverse growth path, which is that the last thing let's say you go to a thank you page. What's the last 3 steps they make? All right, probably your upsell, downsell. Do they go a lot to the downsell, or they want to go a lot to the upsell? So this report will tell you where they came from previously from the last completion goal. All right, might have an upsell or downsell. You measure that. Probably that's the part that you can measure through this reverse growth path. A lot of people don't know about this reverse growth path because human beings always tend to think from top to bottom. But for growth hacker like us, we go the other way around. Is the bottom top approach. So we'll know where they came from for the last 2 page. Like you say, probably from upsell or downsell. So this report will tell you a lot whether that your upsell is doing well or downsell doing well. Right. This is a very good report. And lastly would be this e-commerce tracking. If you are in Shopify, in WooCommerce, or even in Opencart, this is very important too. Why? In this conversion tool in e-commerce, this section, there's called shopping behavior. A lot of people don't know this. So this shopping behavior will tell you how many people actually came in the 1 week segment, and how many people actually didn't add to cart, and how many people actually came in as a returning user or a new user. So this report will tell you a lot how they came in. Is it returning user came in back again and buy again, or the new user actually just came in and direct buy? So this will tell you whether your campaign is effective or not. And you can see here, my customer, you can see a returning customer has more than returning user based on the percentage you have. You see, returning customer will tend to add to cart 4 times more than the new user. All right, 4 times more than the new user based on the traffic. These numbers here are indicating on the previous traffic, not the total traffic. So you can see here, returning users have 5 times more likely to buy the thing compared to the new user. All right, and then down people will go to checkout and stuff like that, and how many actually complete the transactions. So you can see here the funnel from how many sessions to here, you know your conversion is online, less than 1%. But if you are returning customer in the long run, would be around 1%. So it's about 10 times more effective for returning user. So if you are a business owner, you see this data, what you want to do. All right, new users don't buy. How you want to target this new user? So in Google Analytics, you can track them, but in Facebook, you must implement this pixel to know these people, to target them back. Hey, you guys, you actually come into my website. I knew that you like this product. Why not I give you another 10% discount, or probably not 10% discount. I give you another offer. Maybe bundle you another set, right? And they came in because they saw your bundle, they buy it. So these are things that you want to know to bump up your sales, because you can see from this data over here from my customer, returning customer tends to buy more than a new visitor. So it depends your strategy. So retargeting is a must. My client doesn't do retargeting. So why they came in? Because they have email marketing. So email marketing can generate about 1%, 10 times sales compared to new users. If you are doing retargeting for social media, how would it affect? Then this number will tell you whether it actually perform or not perform. Yeah, it's complex. Like you say, how did you use this data? So this data will tell you what you should do, what you do next. Because analysis like this data will not tell you what to do. You as a business owner, when you see this data, what you should do to implement to get more returning customers, right? You get new customers, no point one, because you can see down the road here, conversion is really bad from every single step, from going to your website, going to adding to cart, abandon your cart, abandon checkout, So these 2 things will affect your sales. Because every single page you go, people will sure reject. All right, so make sure you target them back, hey, why you abandon me? Why? Just ask me to join. These are things you may want to do a strategy if and only your page has high rejection like this. If if you are doing a coach outside there, landing page, and you're really high transaction rate, very rare abandoned cart, then great, you're gonna do retargeting because it's pretty useless for you. But doing retargeting will actually give you a percentage of closing. It's just a bit budget of your marketing, because if it's do remarketing, email probably take about 10 USD to 30 USD in your marketing budget for retargeting, very little only. Facebook even better. Facebook is count by per impression. So if 1,000 impression only cost you like me $1 or $2, all right, in USD, it's very little. So if you have 1,000 traffic, and these numbers will suffice you, because retargeting is very, very cheap compared to acquisition. So don't miss out a lot of your potential traffic. A lot of times you only focus on your acquisition, but you forgot about your returning customers. So this data will tell you if your customers buy more, then focus on that. That's why you need analytics to tell you what to do next. Not blindly because, I want to increase traffic because I think it will do better. All right, you don't do that. All right, as a customer, as a business owner, you need to have informed decisions, not uninformed decisions. So Google Analytics will tell you the informed analytics to tell you what to do next. All right. All right. Now the last part of this program would be how to track your campaigns. All right. A lot of customers don't do this because number one, they don't know how. Number two, they also don't know how. So if you guys are new to the Google Analytics board game, welcome. Right now, how you want to track the URL, just go Google, you put this campaign URL builder where you can track your campaign effectively by tagging it. What is a tag? So you can see here this campaign builder over here. They have a lot of tags, which is the campaign ID, the ID you want to tag, or which source you're coming from. So these are custom to what you do. All right. If you don't do, Google will tag it by itself automatically in the acquisition report. They'll tell you is it from Google, Facebook, email marketing, or anything. It's default, they will tag it by itself already. But let's say you're doing A/B testing. You're doing 2 email campaigns. This Google Analytics will not tag it for you. So you tag it yourself by actually filtering by doing your campaign source. Make sure your tagging is standardized, like Google, CPC banner over here, right here, and the name and stuff like that. So what are the important things you need to do? You see all this yes here. The source and medium is very important. All right. So you're doing from email marketing, you just put email over here, and then medium, probably you also can put email as well. All right, it depends which email probably you want to come from. Let's say campaign A, campaign B also can. It depends how you want to do it. But normally, I would just say email for both if you're doing email marketing. Or probably in campaign source, you might want to put very important thing. Probably you say campaign A, campaign B, campaign C, campaign D also can. So you can categorize which medium you have gone through. Can be email 1, email 2, email 3. Depends how you tag lah. But normally, I will not suggest that. Because when you have a new marketer come in town, like, what the hell is this email 1, email 2? So make sure all your tagging are documented. If not, the person you hire will scratch it and bugging you about this. So yeah, make sure you actually tag it. Okay, this tool is very important. All right, the most important tool is the source and medium on acquisition report, that you know they're coming from where. All right, this is very important. So this is how digital marketers like us, like Benjamin, or even Megan, will actually tag for you all these things. How is it coming from where? So that we know your A/B testing work effectively. They will tell you in the report, hey, campaign A actually works better. You want to actually use this to blast it to even more people with this campaign, so you can actually optimize your marketing budget. All right. Marketing is all about budgeting, all right? If you don't optimize it, you're gonna burn your whole. A lot of people in my industry would know how to do this, all right? All right, and that's the basic. What do you think, guys? Is it too fast, too slow, or you need more information? Is it lagging? Oh my. I'm not really sure. Probably the internet problem.
Are you lagging actually? You cannot see the comments, is it?
Yeah, I'm not lagging. No, I'm okay right here.
Oh, okay.
How about your side? Yeah.
Okay. Jeffrey asked, does iOS 14 affect the accuracy?
Yeah, it's not I answered earlier. So
you did. Okay.
yeah, it's in fact, yeah. So that's the basic for now. Let me go through a little bit more. All right. So what's the next step you want to do is that you probably want to get certified. If you are a business owner, don't need if you are a digital marketer, get certified. You get paid more for getting certified. All right, you can go to Google to find this thing called Google Analytics Individual Qualification. Whereas the most basic requirement for any people who use Google to have this. All right, it covers a lot in basic and advanced. So today I cover only like 20% of the basic. So if you get covered the advanced model, it'll be very tough for you. So this part is for business users who actually want to know more how to actually read the report. That's all you need to know. All right. And probably number two, you might want to practice on how to use it, get more clients, or get a test. There's test models in Google where you can actually analyze and do these things. So, or you can practice. So my coaching program actually gives you a deeper analysis on the advanced model, where how you build a custom report, your dashboard, analyze anomaly, which don't cover in the Google IQ. This is my expertise, and how to implement and harvest user data. This is also thing don't teach in the basic IQ. This is my experience telling you what to collect and what not to collect. All right, how to actually use it if you're going to IPO or something like that. And fourthly, you want to have deeper tracking analysis, probably the buttons, stuff like that. This is not going to cover anything in the advanced model. Is quite difficult for you. So this one will tell you which part to tag. And it's very easy if you use Google Tag Manager with the Google Analytics, how we actually combine it together. And lastly, how to build effective tracking campaigns. This is the coaching program I'm doing. But if you ask what's the price, I have not known. I just want to know how many people are actually interested in the coaching program. Just have to comment I want, so that I can actually talk to you personally. What your business right now? What you want a coaching program for? All right. So there's no price for it now because it's just something that come out of whim, so I can help more people. All right. So yeah. So these are things you want to learn, and you let me know. Okay. I think that's all. And can open up for the Q&A. Benjamin coming back already.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Any questions for today's session? In terms of anything related to
Google Analytics.
Google Analytics, even if it's like don't feel that like if I ask this one it feels like very stupid. No. Don't worry about that. This is why we are here. If not King Fight, then won't come here, won't bother waste his time coming here, right?
Yeah. So just want to tell everyone, as you're a business owner, you don't have to really know a lot of reporting. Importantly, in why you need to know that reporting is because some people are thinking, hey, King Fight, can I tell you, tell me is it male or female? Because a lot of times when you market certain products, you don't know, because those people coming in are, how to say, you do not know who are they, because they don't tell you, hey, I'm a guy or girl. They will not know, right? So this data will tell you an informed decision whether you want to make it more female or more male. Yeah, a lot of times we know, Benjamin, right? When we talk about a marketing concept, I think I should. Yeah, talking about marketing concept is that copywriting always tends to be very neutral, but sometimes you get more feminine copywriting, get more sales, right? So that is why you have informed decisions of how you make your campaign. If not,
it really depends on how many, or rather who is the one that you usually get to come to your to do business with you lah.
Yeah,
so
correct.
if you have all these kinds of analytics already, then you know, okay, maybe 70% of your customers are females. Then naturally you want to find your copywriter to talk more to girls instead of like to guys, because you want to capitalize on that whole part lah.
Yes, correct. And you guys, I have a client here actually doing, I'm not sure she's here today. She's just selling flowers. So I say, flower business, is it for guys or for girls? Benjamin. Simple answer.
Wow, this is very hard. Actually, it feels like only girls will buy it. But then again, on certain days of the year, guys will be the more one.
So is it 50-50? You can't say, right? So it's actually based on campaign.
Yeah.
So the data will tell you, come in the website, okay, during this campaign, guys buy more. But why still girls come buy? Why? Why come? If I ask you one thing, why girls come and see during this campaign? If I ask you this question, Benjamin, you're doing marketing. Why a girl coming in? Why? Why you see a girl come to your website during, like, say, like that yesterday was a Chinese Valentine's Day? Why got a girl coming in and see?
Why?
Or why got a girl coming in? Yeah. The logical answer will be what?
because girls are more into romance normally lah.
Yeah, the girls won't see flowers when during Chinese this time. Normally, based on my experience, normally girls who come in is because they want to buy the girls who are single. Like today, I celebrate with you because I also single, you also single. Then I buy flower for you, buy flower for me.
Oh,
And this is the
yeah.
untapped market. This is the untapped market. A lot of people don't know, like, hey, why girl come buy? Because it's Valentine's Day, guys should buy girls for a gift. But why the girl come in and buy? Why? Don't know. So this is called the untapped market. You may want, let's say you're doing guys in the flower business. Yeah, this is a so-called very small untapped market. You can make or break. Singles Day. I tell you, a lot of girls buy girls flower, but not many people know. Just how you want to bundle with gift set and everything. So businesses need to make based on informed decisions. This is called the untapped market. So with analytic tools, you might find that day should be guy coming by last minute sale. The last one period, probably all guys. And then the last day, probably girls, celebrate single day together. Yeah, untapped market. A lot of times when it comes to marketing, we talk about red ocean. We forget about the blue ocean. So this is I can recommend. Hey, Jonah, hello.
Oh, Jonah is here. Hey, yeah. Then we asked the girls in the comments, like, hey, girls, if you receive more flowers from guys or from girls, like, let us know which category of friends do you receive flowers from usually more. Do you get more flowers from girls or do you get more flowers from guys? I think this will be an interesting analytics to play with.
During before the COVID, right? I have one of my customer told me also selling flowers that people buy flowers is because of birthday. They buy for their girlfriends. So there are something. Yeah, see from girlfriend. You see, I told you. Yeah. Guy they buy a few flowers. 1 year they buy one, or some don't even buy one.
Like me,
or like you,
like me,
So it's an untapped market lah. So you see that it's not about romance. Is not just about male and female. It can be female and female.
Yeah, like sometimes it's more of like a sign of friendship, I guess.
Yeah, you see, Katrina said used to get from Yeah, you see that. So you can see when your customer lifetime span, right? As they're married and above, men don't tend to buy more flowers unless the guy is a bit romantic. They buy every single year. But based on my experience, a lot of people say when the guy get married, they don't tend to give flowers. I really get you. My wife to give you flowers for. This is funny. Get one. So yeah. This is. Yeah, correct. So you see that the untapped market is always the lady part. Lady will spend more than guys. Guys are very practical person. I mean, we don't buy much flowers. So as a florist, focus on ladies because now my girlfriend always tell me what's the latest trend on the flower design and stuff like that. Like I care. I don't really care. I didn't care is that I tell the florist that I want this, I want that. My girlfriend saying this thing. That's the part that I tell the florist. Then they make for me lah. Yeah.
Okay, guys. If I think we can if there's no other questions, right? Then we can close the session for today already. So let us know if you still have anything you want to ask. This is the time to do it. All right. We'll be here for just a few more seconds.
Serious? I mean, no question already.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like Jonah is actually doing property and also gym. So for property, you want to get high-level customer, you will not know is it guy or girl because normally property. I was just giving an example. Property, many guys make a decision, but there are people who are invest. So how you target those investors who want to invest? That you might need to know from Google Analytics. Yeah, got to go. Bye, Katrina. Bye. Nice 1 hour.
Hey,
time.
thank you. Nice to see you here.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. So if there's no other questions, Ricky. So yeah, really thanks for coming in, King Fai, to share us on Google Analytics. Okay. I'm usually very in Facebook side of things. It's refreshing to know something on the Google side that usually what people don't usually do. But yeah, guys, don't go off first, okay? Because we still have some things to show you guys, and it's going to be events and networking sessions for you guys to play with. Especially among us 100x members and things like that. So it's not just an education, but we're not here just to talk to you and then teach you stuff. We are here to let you guys know also. So right. So yep. So I will show you guys a video or two, and then wait, before that, wait, what is this? Yeah. Actually, got one more thing I want to show you guys, which is pretty interesting. Something that is coming up on this Friday.
Okay, guys, I'll see you next time.
Okay, see you guys. Okay, guys. Yep. Okay, this is an interesting event that's coming up. All right, we are going to Shibuya and Harajuku in Tokyo. Okay, this has been ongoing for the last few months already. If you are not in, this is the time to come in. What happens is that we will gather around on in a Zoom, and then we will go one of our members will bring us through Shibuya and Harajuku through a virtual tour. Okay, so you do not want to miss this. So come in for the virtual tour. The link is there, 100x.1/virtual tour. Okay, and for each ticket, okay, you get a 15 ringgit easy voucher. So you might want to buy for yourself and buy for your maybe your hubby also, just as you mentioned, Brenda. That when you buy, then maybe you can order your own Japanese food, and then during the Tokyo tour you can eat Japanese food and enjoy Tokyo at the same time. So things like that is going to be amazing. This has been ongoing for a while now, and each time the participation rate is amazing, and at the end of it, everyone gets to network and mingle around within our community event. Okay, so coming in, don't waste this chance. Know more people and enjoy the entrepreneurship community. And other than that, we have a side hustle workshop coming up soon on I think it's next Saturday already. So you don't want to miss this. YY has been around here for a while. She is very, how to say, one of the experts in passion and bringing up passions, coaching people to do their passion, to understand what you like to do and how you can monetize off this kind of stuff. So you do not want to miss this session. The link is there, link.com/side hustle. Start side hustle. Okay, come on in, and then maybe you can manage to find a side hustle that is very up your alley, that you can do with your passion, to make an extra income, right? Because who don't want an extra income? So don't miss out. It's coming up this Saturday, and you want to register as soon as possible so you don't forget. Okay, and at the end of the month, Merdeka Carnival coming up. So you stay tuned for. In each session, maybe by end of this week, we will give you the link to register for this event. It highly is going to be a networking event, and a lot of invited guests and hosts, and there's a lot of entertainment going around. There'll be a lot of games and stuff like that. So you don't want to miss out this kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, like and follow us. We want to see you guys soon in this kind of events. All right, so yep. And so that's all for today. I just show you guys that few videos that's really interesting, especially this one where it's about the Tokyo tour that I mentioned just now. So enjoy.
more and more people starting their own businesses, but you have no idea what and how to start a business yourself. And you realize right nowadays you are more tired, less motivated to actually work, and even during your off day, you just want to be resting and spending time with your loved ones. I hear you. What if I tell you I can help you to start a side hustle that is fun, flexible, and most importantly fulfilling? You get to make money doing what you love, and eventually one day you'll be able to choose to quit your job, living the life that you love every single day. So if you are a working executive looking for a career shift, looking for a second source of income, or if you're an aspiring entrepreneur looking forward to start a business that you love, or you're a fresh grad who recently just graduated but you don't really enjoy the current workspace and you've been wanting to start a business yourself, come join us on this 21st August, 2 p.m, where I'll be sharing with you how to make COVID 2021 the start of your side hustle. You'll be able to understand and benefit from current market opportunities. Most importantly, understand what is your side hustle that it's meant for you, and you'll be able to walk away the workshop knowing how to start your side hustle with your passion and expertise. Understand this. The biggest regret in life, right, is that you know how capable you are, yet you are not giving your very best in life because you have yet to find something that you love so much that you are willing to fight for it. So, love your life, love yourself, love every single thing you do, and I look forward to seeing you in the workshop itself.